Okay. Make sure I don't mess up in the audio. Get back here. Yeah, I got notifications on both. Everything. What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? We're back. For more energy this week. We got one of our beloved, the beloved 510 Bobbles back. Thanks so much. His sick face was terrible, man. I'll tell you that. There he is. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Man, it's good to see you
What
guys.
happened to the music?
I did. I gotta transition a little more smoothly this time, dude.
It's nice to
I
have
was
music.
vibing, bro. I was vibing.
Look at
It's really nice.
yeah. On here, the Galt is called Galt. What's up, Galt? Little farmhouse. You know, it's funny. That's the place right next door to me. I didn't even know they're gonna pop on. What's going? That's so funny, man. What's going on? It's like a kid playground. It's hella cool, indoor playground type thing. That's so funny. That caught my attention like right off the bat. So, what's up, everybody?
What up,
It
man?
was good. It was good. It was good.
So the music came through okay, huh?
Sounded great.
Perfect.
All right. Dude,
Perfect.
that's just the iPad. Dude is rocking the iPad right below it, dude.
Maybe some dancing next time would be.
I know. I'll ease in. I'll do some fade ins when I do it and everything. I'll get this down real good, man. It's better than this me making weird faces and everything with no background noises. So that's what we're gonna do. Chi-Town, Mella's in here. Grubbs is already in here. Grubbs. I want to first say real quick before I introduce you guys, everybody, take care of your health and everything else. We kind of got a shock and realization with Grubbs yesterday. He had lost a family member, and it was to what was it again? I forget.
Colon cancer.
Colon cancer.
And not to be but anyways, that just want to kind of shout that out. I made a little bit lighthearted of it, and I didn't mean to, but in the discussion, and it's a serious thing. So everybody, kind of take a break and go get checked out if you need to. So with that said, welcome in. We have the 510 Bobbles back in the house.
I'm back, baby.
Fully recovered.
I'm back.
Let's go.
I brought a co-host.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm scared. It looks like a cop. But what is it? What are you? What's going on this weekend, man? What's going on?
I've got a birthday, and it's based on the new Top Gun.
What? So you bringing in a
Let's
fighter jet or
go.
what? Your dad bringing a fighter jet in for you?
Yep.
Oh.
If anybody's got a hookup on a fighter jet, hit me up in the DMs, please. That'd be awesome.
That's funny. Hey, Grubby, Grubs changed your name.
Huh?
What's
Grubs
that?
changed his name to T Grubby 56.
I think he's always had that.
That's another account.
Yeah, it's his burner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. He has the RVA, then he has the T Grubby. Gotcha.
Burner, dude.
But hey, when in Rome, guys, fudge it. Let's go. I'm gonna be like Huddy.
Dude, I'm
Let's
not
go.
cool enough to even be
Wait,
in
did
this
you buy
this
those?
room
Did you
right
buy
now.
those before?
Hey,
Did you just go and buy those?
every
I
Maverick.
just went and bought them just right now because of you.
Every Maverick needs a goose, dude.
Can I be a goose, homie?
Or a
I
rooster.
just don't want to die, man. Come on.
Have you guys seen it? Have you guys seen the new Top Gun?
I have not.
No.
I've heard great things about it though.
I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but it's good, man.
It's pretty good.
I've heard it's amazing.
It's really good.
That's awesome, man.
It's not often you see.
I almost fainted.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
not often you see a sequel that is actually. I mean, I can't believe I'm gonna say this because Top Gun's a classic, but I think it's better than the original.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
I do.
Hot take right there, bro. Hot take.
I know.
Whoa.
Dude, I got them all night, dude. I'm gonna drop hot takes.
You come off the
Whoa.
IL just with hot takes, bro.
Dude,
So there's gonna be like a kid section in the back, and then like a grown section in the front.
where at your
That's
party?
right.
For the
Yes.
birthday party? So
Hey,
how old are you
playing-
gonna be, Huddy?
8.
8? Dang, man, that's the big one, bro. This is the big one, homie. This is where you become a man, bro.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny, dude.
What's good?
I'm not ready for that, bro.
What else going on? Who's got some new bobbleheads to show off?
Oh,
Yeah, we
I
got
have
some
a
new bobbleheads
bunch
to
of
show
bobbleheads, man. I have a lot.
I
We
have
had
3 more.
we'll get to you in a second,
Oh, come on.
Maverick.
Come on.
It was awesome, dude. It was really great. I'd been in the house for like 2 weeks. So over the weekend, it was awesome to get out and see you Melody, the kids at the Terry Steinbach signing.
Loved it, man.
Which was super. It was really fun. Obviously, like the company was awesome. I don't know about you, bro. I was not a big fan of that. It was a huge card show just for everyone watching. It was enormous. There was like 300 and something tables, but it was at a mall, and which was fine too if the damn mall had been air conditioned.
Yeah.
It was just it was brutal, you know. Like,
wait, so was that in Oakland?
No, it's in San Jose.
Oh, okay.
It's in San Jose. I mean, it worked out really well, and I'm sure the people at the that have businesses at the mall loved it. But it was pretty crazy, man. Like, just tables. Like,
You only gave me $1.
I did, but yeah, dude, there's tables everywhere, and then you know, right in the middle was where Terry Steinbach was, and that was really cool, just to like.
The AC was terrible.
I still have his card.
Oh, you still got it? Nice.
My dad's gonna take it away from me.
Oh, what? Wrap it up. Give you your birthday.
He was gonna put it in his collection, even though I stole his binder.
No. It's all yours.
Man, dude, that's brutal, dude. On your birthday week too. That's tough.
It's all yours. It's all this.
No,
stuff's all his.
my birthday's on July 6th.
Wow.
July 6th. Oh, so you're going to a birthday party?
Yeah, you build. It's a build up, bro.
It's just my birthday party.
So, Greg.
And then July 7th, my mom's taking me to the Alameda County Fair.
Jeez, look at you. Wait, hold on. You get a birthday party?
Yeah.
Then you go into the fair?
Bro,
wait, what else are you doing?
He gets a birthday party Saturday. On his actual birthday,
Look at that hat.
I took
Just
the day off.
He took the day off to take me to a A's game.
We're gonna go to the A's game on his actual birthday, and then the day after, he's having a party with his school friends over at the fair.
Wow.
Unreal.
Must be nice, huh?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You're one lucky kid, man.
Let's let the other guys talk for a little bit.
No, we're good. We're good. He's taking it. He's eating it up. Nah. It's his birthday thing.
Let's do it. I want to see some bobbleheads though, man. Come on, let's get it.
You want to see what he got?
One question. Can I get one question in real fast? This is just through the chat and everything else. Do you got anybody do shows or anything and try to sell bobbleheads at shows? Because it's a pain in the ass. I'll tell you right now, dude. It's so much. You have to move so much crap, get so much together, and it was like 90-something degrees inside. The AC was not bumping at all. It was usually go to the mall to cool off on hot days. No, it wasn't working. And but I just in the chat, I just want to know, does anybody go to shows and do anything like that? And just curiosity. Just get some feedback.
I've done one.
Yeah.
I've done one my entire life. And it was a pain.
Moving all the bottles, right?
It was a pain. It was no. So growing up, I used to I was a vendor with my mom at the, like, swap meets and stuff like that, and she had a variety of merchandise that she would sell, so it was like a lot easier to like transport a lot of things. But when you're transporting one specific item and they're big bulky items, kind of like a bobblehead with a box and all that, it's a pain, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely a pain. And when I did a pop-up with my buddy Kevin, me and that fool, we kind of shared a space, and it was fun. It was good. We did really good for the day, but it was definitely 100% a lot of work. And if you're not prepared, be careful. I would say definitely, once you start doing them over and over, then definitely you'll get used to it. But if you're not used to the environment, the setup, how the place is going to look and all that stuff, if you don't go scope out and kind of, look at the area before you set up, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So that's what I've grown accustomed to with doing the pop-ups and stuff like that. It's like I go in and kind of scout the area first.
Yeah.
Before the event, and then I kind of know what I'm going to do. So I kind of look at the map. So like the event coordinator will tell you what space you're going to be at.
Yeah,
so
not until the day before. That was my problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You have I don't know, you got to talk to your event coordinator then. Yeah, because the event coordinator that I've dealt with in the past, and this is just me doing like pop-ups with my mom.
Yeah.
I would always be the one going out and scouting the locations, and then looking at the map and area, so that I made things a lot easier for not only just myself but also for my moms as well.
Yeah. All right. I know what to do a little bit more and streamline what I'm going to do, but I brought way too much crap. I'll be honest with you. And so
You know what,
Oh, did you?
way too much stuff. And so it's
Rob?
good.
Are you on Mark McRae's email distribution?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I am not.
Now he sends, before any show that he's going to be at, he sends an email out saying, like, basically saying what he's going to be bringing, and that and letting people know, like, I'm only bringing, and he always says this, I'm only bringing less than 1% of my actual inventory. So if there's anything else that you're looking for or anything that you'd like me to bring, hit me up. But
That's
that might be
smart.
something to think about, is like,
I'm going to.
maybe you build an email distribution.
Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. I 100% agree with you on that.
That's smart. Yeah.
Thank you.
We had the guy next to us at the show. He had a hickey on his neck, bro. A big old fat hickey right here. And then I think 209 Tacos knows the guy real well, like really, really well. And and by the end of the show, we offered to pay to have his autograph by Terry Steinbach, because I haven't seen a grown man, not a 40-year-old man with a hickey in a long time. And so, yeah, he got it signed by Terry by the end of the show. So it's pretty interesting.
No.
Wait, was it a hickey or was it a birthmark?
Well, it was a hickey, yeah, or a quote unquote curling iron burn.
That's awesome, dude. These guys are out of pocket.
So yeah, I agree. So I did not mean to jump in on the bobbleheads. I'm sorry, I dominated that conversation. I feel bad, but I had to ask. It was a big thing. I had a great turnout. I did really well. But I just had a real question on it, and I owe my family a huge thank you. They were wonderful. It was a lot of work, but
That's awesome.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
dude, you
go ahead.
patient
Show off what you
wife
guys
and
got.
kids. All right, you want to show what you got?
So Bubble who got me this rampage. I got number
what?
63 out of 2022.
Whoa.
There you go, Ben. Look at the screen. Okay, so the rampage, that's awesome.
And then he got me a Jackie Robinson.
Oh, check that out.
Who's he?
Yeah.
What's that, Jackie Robinson?
Who got it for you? Me.
He got
Let's go.
that guy.
Let's go, Dad.
This guy
Does
got
anybody,
it for me.
do either of you guys have this or any of the Negro League sets?
I have
I have that
two
one.
pieces.
I have that one.
I was a little, I mean, it's cool.
It just has a little
A
head.
little tiny head. I was a little
Oh, yeah.
disappointed
Yeah.
with, like,
Yeah.
I did notice that. Yeah.
especially with as long as this thing took to get to me. I thought the head would be a little bit bigger, but
It went in and out of the state, right?
bro, it was shipped in early April, and I didn't get it until like early last week or 2 weeks ago.
You barely got
No, it
it?
was last week.
What,
You barely got it?
bro? The first shipment got lost in the mail. No, got damaged and sent back, and then the second one came to my city, and then returned to sender, and then who I bought it from said I gave him the wrong address, and I'm like, if I gave him the wrong address, how did it get to my city? Like,
Yeah, it's weird.
it didn't even. Oh, anyways, it's neither here.
Wait,
What else?
that was from the home?
So
Yeah.
he also got me a Cooper Cup for my birthday. And
Oh,
I got number 100 out of 2022.
Oh, that guy. Oh, check it out. That guy.
And then,
That's a good guy getting you those
He's got
bottles.
one too.
oh, no way.
Dude, these came out really well.
I like
Wait,
Yeah, these are really good.
I like that.
yours is different than mine.
Oh yeah, the base is different. Oh, that must
The
be the
hands.
MVP.
The hands,
Oh, yeah.
too.
He got the MVP.
And then,
Oh.
so, then someone noticed that the base is the shape of a house.
Because why? Because this is Rams.
Whose house?
Yeah, because this is Ram's house.
All right. Thank you, Hudson.
Awesome.
And I picked up two pieces that I'd like to show off. I posted this one today on my Instagram.
Look
Joe
at that
Rudy.
beauty. Look at that beauty.
Dude, so nice, dude. Made by this guy, NorCal Nodder. Some of you guys might know who he is.
Dude, 33 Custom, bro. Look at, we got shirts. We got shirts, bro.
Uh,
That came after the show, but we got shirts, bro. I had them trying to get them for the show.
Dude, this thing's awesome. So thank you, Rob, for I think this is the 8th piece. And I've been fortunate enough to add all of them. And I'll get a picture of them together at some point, but they're beautiful. So thank you.
Yeah.
And then
go ahead.
I finally picked up the Bobby Shantz.
Yeah, look at that piece, bro.
That was beautiful.
This is so nice, dude. This is something that I slept on when not when they were available. There was a bunch available on eBay for a long time, and I never pulled the trigger. And then they were gone. And when we had Pat Adair on a couple weeks ago, he was talking about it, and he educated us a little bit on it. Actually, maybe it wasn't on the show. I think through DM we were talking, and it turned, because I remember Rob had asked about the actual signature on this, and like if anybody had seen that from Foco before, and it turns out that this Bobby Shantz piece was actually commissioned through a Philadelphia collectors group to be made, and so there's 144 of these. This is number 11, and then of those 144, 10 of them, so they're all signed, as you can see there, but then 10 of them he actually like inscribed all over his body.
Oh wow!
This isn't one of them, but he inscribed like career stats. So that's pretty cool that there's 10 of those out there.
What's the bottom of the base?
I think Pat's got one. But
what's
anyways,
the bottom of the base?
Yeah, so Pat hooked me up. He came across it and got it sent out to me, and I'm super excited to have this added to the collection. So thank you, Pat.
What's the bottom of the base?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, this one's the real deal, dude. It's really, really clean, and it's the base is kind of cool. Like, there's a couple of collectors, ace collectors that I've talked to that weren't really into the base because of all the other teams that are on it. But I think it's kind of cool. That's all the teams that he played for.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's badass. No, it makes it unique for sure.
Yeah, but no, it's really, really cool. And then just the fact that it's signed I think that's really neat. So, anyways, that's our haul for the last couple of weeks.
That's sweet. That's bad.
I love it.
Love them.
Yeah, so let me jump into my stuff real quick. Yeah, so I got mine as well.
Nice. I love that piece. That's a good mascot, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the details on it are legit. So I got that.
Okay.
I got the MVP Cooper, right? I got the Odell Beckham Jr. I love this one right here, man. Look at that.
I like that. The purple hair, I like it.
Yeah.
I just hate Odell Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm a fan, man. I like him. He shows off a lot, so I like him. Look, I got this one in also. Head already falling off.
Nice. Oh, perfect. That's Bobble style right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a Bobble unboxing without heads falling off. Man. Like,
who is that? Who was that?
The Will Smith?
No, it's Russell Martin, Jacksonville Suns.
That's a good looking bobblehead though.
Oh, it's legit. It's like my 5th one.
I like it.
Yeah, no. So then I got this one right here.
Oh, I love that piece. Beautiful
cool.
piece. I love that piece, man.
Tigers big head?
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah, pause. Detroit Tigers.
Please be careful.
Then I got these two. I had no idea Hobby Lobby made bobbleheads.
I didn't either. Oh, I've seen those. Are those from Royal?
No, it says Hobby Lobby.
Nah, for real?
Bro, Hobby Lobby.
Check it out. Even good price too. Damn,
I got both of them for $10.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, they're $9.99 at Hobby Lobby. I got them both for $10.
It's clean.
And then my old school Foco haul of the week. I got these actually are really in great freaking shape, man.
I love them.
Who's that?
There's
San Diego, I think.
It's
The Padres.
yeah, San Diego Madres.
I love it.
I mean Padres.
Mi madre.
So what
Yeah.
are you gonna try and collect all those All-Stars?
You know,
Rangers. That's a good one.
yeah, the Rangers. Yeah, so yes, I am going to, but like I'm not crazy about it. I'm not like I have to have it, you know. Nah, I do want to collect every single one. I have, I think, about 6 of those. So I finally, you know, obviously, last time around we talked about it. I finally got my Dodgers one.
Yeah.
So,
What's up, Louis?
not
Louis in here. Go ahead. My bad.
now that I have this Dodgers one, I'm kind of like, all right, I don't need the other ones because the other ones I was finding them for a very good price.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying too much. I was paying anywhere from like starting $20, anywhere to like $20 to $100 for those pieces. And then obviously the Dodger one is like the most expensive one out there right now that people are like going crazy for. I think I showed Rob also. There's another one that I was about to buy for $100.
Toronto.
And
Big one.
yeah, that one, and then the Giants one also.
Yeah, but you can get that now pretty reasonable now.
Yeah,
So do you guys think that? So obviously they came out with the Rockies All-Stars pieces last year, and it looks like they're going to be coming out with them again this year. So I would imagine this is just going to become like an ongoing thing. Do you guys think that those 03 pieces are going to be 03 or 13? Are they going to become less desirable if All-Star pieces come out every single year, or do you think those being the OGs will maintain their value?
I think the OG will maintain their value. I think the ones from last year won't.
That's right.
So like if they do it every year moving forward, I don't think so.
That's where I disagree. I disagree.
Why?
Because there's only 220 something of the last one, right? Last year.
Right.
This year they're doing 322.
Yeah, but that's good. So the first year was like what 5,000 or 2,000 a piece.
5,000, yeah.
5,000 a piece, and who knows what the real production was, right? I disagree with you on that because I think once you get into that system and you didn't catch that one from last year, I think you're trying to catch up.
So I think personally, long term, the value would increase.
Yeah.
But right off the beginning, off the get-go, right off the bat, I mean, I really don't think they're gonna have a lot of value. People can price whatever they want to price the bobbleheads at, and it's up to the person that's gonna buy the bobblehead to see if they want to spend that much.
You're talking about last year or this year's?
Last year's.
I'll be a buyer. Like I'll be all over eBay buying every one of them. I mean I'll
for
take
for what, $300?
No. I thought you said they're coming down in price.
No, right now they're still up in prices.
You're saying when the new ones come out, the price of last year.
The ones from last year, I think those will drop. I think those will go down.
I'll be a big buyer, man. If that
happens, I think they'll go down.
I'll be all over them. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for it. What the hell?
I think the only other Dodger fan that I saw that bought them all was Pico. I think he bought all. Not as maybe the West Coast teams. I don't know, but he bought a bunch of them.
I remember seeing a post on Facebook when they all shipped out finally last, probably 4 or 5 months ago now. Of longer than that we got them, but of some dude that had just like a stack of every team. It's pretty cool. I mean, I couldn't.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
that's not something I could do, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I would hold them for flipping. I'll be honest with you. I'd flip them. I didn't hold them.
See, that's where I think the problem lies is that, last year they sold out really quickly for the most part. Almost all teams sold out really quickly, and there was only 220. So now this year they're gonna. I think it was 320 is what we heard, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I just think that the flippers, and I don't want to get into that because I'm pissed off at flippers right now, but I just think that there's going to be a lot. You can buy 2 Max. I think there's going to be a shitload of people that buy 2 Max, hoping to pay
I
for
agree.
hoping to pay.
Well,
for one.
you got to understand though. You gotta understand. So for those people that are buying in abundance, buying a lot, sure, Foco can say I'm a limit two per household, but people have ways around of doing
Yeah,
stuff and getting a lot more.
for sure.
So if you have like that, I don't know, the core of like three people, four people, five people that buy a crap ton of them, now they're the ones that are in essence controlling the market. And if there's only 322 of them or two, whatever was last year, yeah, it depends on the person. But then if someone, says, yeah, they're desirable and I want them and I want to get it, then yeah, that's on the person. And unfortunately for us Dodger fans, that stuff is going to keep going up. It's not going to drive. There's not going to drop it. Other stuff like the Padres, aren't too many fans out there like that are diehard collectors. There's other cities where I mean, you can see it. You can see it all over Facebook. You can see it all over eBay. You can see it all over Macari. When the stuff go on sale, a lot of other teams, it's even the Oakland A's stuff. You can find it for very cheap. But when it comes to like hot markets like the Yankees, Dodgers, Red Sox, like Toronto, people want their stuff. So it depends on what city you're from and what team you represent, I guess.
Well, I think you said it well. I agree with you. Well, let's move on to our guest. I want to show off my one. I feel bad. We're a little bit behind, but I want to show off my one mail day for like past week and a half. It's candy dish, bro. It's Department 56. Bad
Hey,
guy
What?
candy dish, bro. Boom.
That's awesome. Where'd
Yeah.
you find that?
that's dope.
Second one, bro. Maybe I'll work out a deal with you, homie.
Yeah,
It's
because I have something that you need.
the Department 56. We'll figure something out. Homie.
Dude, that's sweet.
But yeah, I know,
That's
man. I
cool.
love these things. It's the second one I've ever found.
Where did you find it? eBay?
This is on Macari. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get so many peanut M&Ms in that?
Oh, dude, it's beautiful. And look, he's getting
Yeah.
autographs. Check it out, bro. Or he's signing. He's signing, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, let's get our guest on. What do you guys say?
Let's do it.
All right.
Do it.
I'm gonna send a little invite here to Nick, and let's get Nick's bobbles on tonight. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I can put my weed in it too. My fat guy can't. Hey, what's up, Nick?
What's up, guys?
Hey, Nick. How
What's
you
going
doing?
on, man? You got
Hey,
candy
Nick,
dish
how's it
like
going?
Jackson?
I've never seen anything like that, to be honest with you, bro.
Dude, oh man, I can't grab my other one. Where's my other one?
I would be filling that up with Skittles, though. I know that for sure.
Well, some of our viewers want to put weed in it, so you got like not so like not
To
being
store
all,
it or to smoke it? Can you put like a pipe in there to?
Yeah, dude, we could turn it into a bong if we really wanted
Could
to.
be like a little apple bong.
Yeah. My poor little innocent candy dish, bro. Anyways, what's going on, Nick? Sorry, man, we ran a little bit long. We had a birthday party at the beginning of the show and everything else. So.
That's
good,
next
man.
Tuesday.
Oh, good.
What's going on, man? So how you been?
I'm good, man. Just living the life in Oklahoma. So
With a whole bunch of Kobe Bryant 3-footers.
something like that. Yeah. Well, they're down the road in the storage unit, unfortunately. But yes.
Well, we got some stuff behind. What? I'm sorry, I'm like not trying to jump right in. But what you got right behind you that I'm looking at?
Yeah. I'll. You want me to just pull
Nah,
stuff out and start showing it, or what?
No, you're good. So let's get the kind of basics out of the way. So when you started collecting?
I think a couple phases. I've kind of collected stuff all my life. My parents have collected stuff, antiques and different things, but even I think we're probably all about the same age, but like in the late 80s, early 90s, I collected starting lineups. There was an outlet mall. I'm from a small town in Iowa that's like right along I-80, and there was an outlet mall in our town, and there was like a KB toy outlet store, and we would go like out there all the time, and they would just have like cases of starting lineups, and my mom would like buy them all and not let me play with them, like keep them in the box, like pristine, all this stuff. So that was kind of the beginning. I mean, that was probably I was probably 9, 10, 11 years old. Open one to play with, and keep the card in your card case, and then keep everything else in the box, because supposedly they were gonna be worth all this money someday.
Right.
That didn't really pan out, but so that was kind of the start of it. And then 2012-ish, I moved to Chicago, and then my parents were like, "Hey, get all this stuff out of our house." So they threw all those starting lineups back at me, and just started. I was like, "What am I going to do with 20 Bo Jackson, starting lineups, or 20 Barry Sanders, or whatever it was, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, all the, and then a bunch of basketball stuff." So I started looking on eBay and trying to sell some of those off to buy other ones that I didn't have, and different things like that. And then, came across, oh, well, there's other stuff out there besides starting lineup now. There's bobbleheads, and there's McFarlane figures, and all these other different things that were out there, and just kind of snowballed from there. So I think, probably 2012-ish and is kind of when got back into it. And then I would say 2016 is when it kind of got crazy, probably. But that's probably about it.
On the starting lineups last weekend, we had a signing with the A's dude, Terry. I don't know how many people know Terry. Anyways, we had a team set. We were standing in line. I was standing with you, Mark, right? And I looked at pulled the bottom. I said, because I said I paid $40 for the thing, right? And so it's from, I don't know what year they made those championship ones, but anyway,
89 or 90, somewhere in there. Because
it had to be had to pass 89 because that was 89 World Series. So, anyways, I paid $40 for it to get it signed, start getting signatures on it, and it's the sticker on it from Toys R Us or KB Toys, I think, was $40 even. And what a terrible investment, man! Back from freaking 30 years out.
Yeah,
it's not even worth anything different.
Yeah, same. Terrible. All those starting lines. There's very few that are worth it. I mean, they have that like Dream Team set.
I got that too. Original I bought that. My dad's like,
same thing. You can buy it for like $20, right? And it costs like 50 or 60 when it came out. Yeah. You can get it for like 20 or 30 now. It's like it's crazy.
Terrible.
Why do you think that happens? Why does the value go down like that?
You know what, man? I don't know. I'm in some starting lineup groups on Facebook just because, and I think it's just they were overproduced. They were made by Mattel or whatever, or Kenner, and so they just made a crap ton of them, and and then eBay came along, and you could get them anytime you wanted, and it just the market dried up. So I think that's it.
That's crazy, man. So, but I got more questions. So what do you collect? Tell us what you collect specifically. I know Michael Jordan. I know Kobe. So what do you choose? I mean, you got Morant. You got everything. So what do you do? Basketball specifically? Mostly?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that my collection has kind of morphed and changed over the years, and I get bored with something and sell it off and then go track something else down or whatever. It's it's the hunt, and I'm a completist. I got to have everything if I start something. So, yeah, Kobe, Jordan, and bobbleheads, but any like figure, toy, anything that's like starting lineup, McFarlane, a statue, a figurine, anything that is like that. And then Bo Jackson, all the Bo Jackson stuff, and then older Cubs stuff like Ryan Sandberg, Andre Dawson. I grew up in Iowa, so big Cubs fan. And then I got bored, so I have pretty kind of like you and some of you guys, I have everything out there of Kobe and Jordan that's around or that's not super crazy expensive. So then it was like, man, and I'm a basketball fan, so started collecting some of the newer guys like John Morant, Trae Young, LaMelo, just because of something new has new things being released. So I don't know if I'll stay on those or what, but that's but yeah, starting to dabble in that now.
What do you have more of? Do you have more baseball or basketball? It's got to be basketball, right?
Yeah, right now basketball. I mean, I used to back when I lived in Chicago, I had like every Cubs starting lineup and bobblehead and SGA and FOCO piece and all the stuff that was out at that time. I mean, that was 2012 to 2015, so it's been a while ago, but had like Cubs, Bears, Blackhawks, Bulls, you name it. I had like everything of all the Chicago stuff, and then I moved to Oklahoma in like 2016, and then I was like, yeah, do I really want all this Blackhawks stuff now? Like there's no hockey in Oklahoma, so it just didn't really like fit. And then I started getting into some other stuff, and then I started collecting Thunder stuff and different things like that. So got sold off a lot of the Chicago stuff and started collecting Oklahoma stuff, and so it just kind of changes all the time.
Are you a Thunder fan?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's hard to be a fan when they win 18 games or 22 games or whatever it's been. I mean, but in the height of it, yeah, for sure. And I'm still a fan. I went to a couple games last year. It's a lot easier to get tickets now, that's for sure. And obviously when other teams come, you can go and at least see the other team play. But like I went right after New Year's, and both teams, like everybody was out. It was like I can't even remember who they played, but I think they played the Mavs, but like Luka wasn't playing. It was like this sucks. It was crazy.
So who's your favorite baseball team? Who's your favorite basketball team? Football?
So like I said, I grew up in Iowa, and there's no pro teams in Iowa, so everybody's kind of split between like Chicago, Minnesota, Kansas City. It's like kind of split all around, but I would say most people are Chicago's fan. So I'm a Cubs fan. Once again, kind of hard to root for them right now after the fire sale, but I'll always be a Cubs fan. And then Bears for football, and then basketball, I'd probably say Thunder. Now I'm a Cubs fan and I'm a team fan, but I'm more of like a player. I follow players more than teams.
Yeah.
Besides the Cubs, I'll always be a Cubs fan, but everything else is kind of like I follow players.
The Bears. Gotcha, bro.
So you got a lot of 3-footers, and I know. So have you? I know it's Kobe ones. Okay, so I don't know the basketball world very well, right? So I don't know what the grails are. I got like Tico here asking like, what's the most you pay for a 3-footer? You don't even have to say, but I mean, they're pretty expensive, right? I mean, especially in the Kobe
luckily,
world.
So I got all mine like 2016, a long time ago. I've had them for a long time. So, the price, obviously, since Kobe specifically, since he passed, everything's tripled, quadrupled. Like the values, I don't know if the value, I shouldn't say value, that's not the right word. The price that people are selling things for are insane.
Yeah.
So when people ask me like, hey, is this worth it? I'm like, I really don't know. I wouldn't pay that much for it. But in today's market, it probably is, because that's just what the price is now. It hasn't come back down. So for me, like I have 5 different Kobe's right now, and 4 of them I paid $550 or less.
Oh shit!
Man,
that's
love.
That's
That's love.
man. That's a steal, bro.
Yeah, and I've been offered like $2,500 for each of them. But the one I did, so I got this guy sitting here next to me. This is like the.
I brag. I put every post. I only paid $550 for each of these. Every post.
So this guy, this is the one that I paid the most for. So I've been looking for that one. It's the and I'll show a better picture, but the 2009 championship, and has a trophy and all that. And
does that have that crazy base on that one? One of them has a pretty unique base.
Yeah, let me get my.
No, you're good. I seen one you had a crazy base. I never seen
the 2004 All-Star one has a,
not that
one. Beautiful, man.
This one has like the logo and stuff, but the 2004 All-Star game one has like the court base. I didn't bring that one out, but this one so this one came available like a couple weeks or a month after he passed. It showed up on eBay, and I'd only seen one other one ever, and that guy had it listed for like 12 grand or something like that, something stupid, and it was broke. The trophy was broke off of it, but this one I think I ended up paying, it was between 12 and 1300. It was more, I had a budget. I was like, I'm not going to go over 1500, but I really want it. I've never seen another one. Like, it was just one.
That's still pretty good.
Even I mean, today it's probably $5 grand at least. I mean, I wouldn't sell it for less than that, but
that's what I was gonna say. So there's a couple of Kobe collectors out here that aren't even Kobe collectors really. They just have a bunch of Kobe stuff, and they're not fans of Kobe that I know personally. And they're selling their stuff for $5 grand, $6 grand, $7 grand. There's other people out here that I've seen on Facebook Marketplace, and where they just have pictures of the 3-footers, and they say DM me for price. And then when I do DM them, they're anywhere from 5 to 10K that they're asking. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm about to pass. And
But
then
it's
they get
not.
mad at me.
That's
They
why
get upset with me. What's up?
that's why they still have it, man. That's why it's not selling.
Yeah, that's why
That's
they haven't
crazy.
sold it.
That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I need to hook up on that upper deck one. I think that's gonna be the most expensive upper deck autograph piece I had come across.
Well,
Most
that's
likely.
what. So I pulled that one out because I wanted to talk to you about it. So
Oh, so you're just showing off. That's what you're doing. I get it.
well, so
Look
I
at
got this
you.
one. I got this one, same thing, a long time ago, and I think I paid. It was somewhere in the $150 to $200 range. Like I wish I had a spreadsheet to remember how much I paid for all these things because it was the price was so
That's a
cheap.
beautiful.
And like, but this one you were saying that like all the baseball ones are like a resin. This one is plastic.
It's
It's like
plastic. Yeah.
their upper deck playmakers bobbleheads. It's not a see you can hear
Oh yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
different. That's different.
yeah,
It's
this one's plastic, so it's that's why I was asking that question of like, are those resin? Because this one, it's a really cheap bobblehead with a Kobe signature on it. It's
hey
crazy.
man,
So
I'll take it off your hands.
there's two versions of that, right?
I'll take it off.
Of that upper deck one?
There's a purple jersey too,
Yeah.
but I don't know how many are made. There's no, I don't know, Rob, if you know about any of the baseball ones, but
The only ones that have numbers is the Mickey Mantle. The rest of them don't have numbers on them.
yeah. And somebody was selling a purple jersey one, I think, on eBay and had some story made up in the description about it, about, there's 8 of these and so many, and, but I'm like, I don't know how you really know that. I think you're just trying to, because he had it listed for some crazy price. He was trying to like make a story about how limited it was, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have something similar to that, but obviously not signed. But they're different. They're the different plastic ones too. That I have a couple of those.
yeah, there's
Actually,
a
several.
bunch
I'm
of
like,
those
oh,
that playmakers. I mean, I have a one
yeah,
like that has that longer base that's just not signed, and then there's a bunch of other ones, and then there is a resin version. There's a taller one. There's a couple of taller ones that are not resin, but that one, which is crazy to me that you would have a signed thing that's then plastic.
Yeah.
yeah.
And why change it up? I mean, these are there's some kind of I mean, they're resin. I mean, they really are. I don't know exactly what kind of
Yeah,
resin.
no, I know some of the playmakers are. I have some Kobe ones that are, but that one is not, which is
That's crazy.
So, yeah, man.
How many Kobe's do you have? And then second part of that question is, I've seen some like I would call them custom Kobe's since he's passed. There's no licensing for him, right? So there's no more retail.
No, nothing. I mean, there's nothing new coming out right now.
Those Angel Wings ones, right?
Yeah, the gold.
Yeah, those are Majestico, or is that it, Fu? He's out there.
Yep.
He does a lot of Dodgers.
Yep.
I mean, those aren't licensed, but they're cool. I didn't get the newest one with the Dodgers trophy and the Laker. He has the Dodgers jersey. I don't know which one it is the newest one, but I'm going to at some point. I just haven't got him. But
family doesn't go after him.
Yeah, well, I mean, that guy's probably small enough. I mean,
he's not making.
They don't know. I mean,
yeah.
So other than Kobe and probably Jordan, I don't know what is like the Grail basketball? I have no idea. Like, I don't play basketball at all. Like, what's the Grail SGA basketball? I don't know.
SGA's is not really. I mean, yeah, that one I haven't picked up yet, Fu, and I'll get that one in the gold one at some point. But yeah, oh yeah, there's 3. That's why there's that one, the black one, and the gold one. And I'm like, well, I can't just get one. I got to get all 3. And
yeah.
So, but I don't know. SGA. I mean, SGAs in basketball are weird because not many teams do them.
There's not a lot of NBA SGAs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
Cleveland,
Warriors do.
Warriors, yeah, Warriors have a lot.
Warriors
have
a most, I would say. Clippers have started recently, doing quite a few. I know the Celtics do like a season ticket holder one, I think, every year. I mean, there's a handful of teams, but not a lot. So I don't know as far as a Grail piece of that. I mean, the SGA. They did a Kobe set, Kobe's last year, a 3-piece set that's pretty cool. They did like a draft day, a championship one, and I don't even know what the other one was. Just
You want me to bust it out? I have it back there.
yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's a cool piece, but it's back to that, like with the value when those first came out, you could get a set for 150, 175 bucks for all three, and now they're like 600, 700 bucks for the set. I mean, it's just dumb. The I just don't know why it hasn't come back down.
And things I don't get, like I love that bird magic Foco piece.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool piece
Yeah.
personally. And to me that seems like a pretty good. I mean, I know it's expensive, but in terms of what it is, I think it's decent price on that thing. I always think something like that should be kind of like a pretty. I know that's not SGA, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if I was a basketball collector, I think I'd be all over that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it just, you know, it's the same thing. It just depends on the era that you're collecting, the person that you're collecting. There's some guys, you know, I think some people have tagged you or said, hey, go get NBA Toy Collector.
Yeah.
His, I mean, he's in the Philippines. His Reggie, yep, there's the draft day one.
Yeah.
They got a lot of grief over that one for how bad it looked.
Yeah, they
All of
don't
them look bad.
they don't
All
do a
of them
great
look
job.
bad.
Kobe looks like Kobe.
There's the trophy one, and then what's the other one? Just Kobe. I mean, I don't know.
They all look bad.
Wow.
They didn't do good. But it's a cool. It comes with the base. They all sit on the base, and
that was like right on cue, right there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
let me tell you the trick with these, Nick. Buy them one at a time. Don't buy them as a set.
Yeah, probably you can probably.
I have like, and I'm not gonna sell them, so don't even ask. I have like 8 to 9 sets of these.
But that's the thing, like I was saying, Fu, I think you walked away, but they were selling like for 150, 175 bucks for the set before he passed, and now they're 600, 700 bucks. I mean, it's just.
I still find them. So there's this one right now out for like 60 bucks. I found it.
Yeah.
I haven't bought it because I don't need it. I don't need another one.
Wait,
there's another one that's out for. And couldn't even fill like $150 raffle. Like it was.
There's another one for 75 bucks out right now. I'll send you the link if you're interested. So I mean, they're out there. The trick is to buy them.
I'm not that guy. I just have one of everything. I don't want.
Yeah, just buy them one at a time, bro. One at a time.
Hey, you got any extra Upper Deck Kobe autograph pieces in there? You don't want that plastic?
No, I don't have any of those.
Wait a minute.
Get that plastic out of there.
You got 8 or 9 sets of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want to move. I mean, I understand not wanting to sell because you're not a flipper or anything like that. But I mean, if you can get that kind of money, that pays for a lot of all-stars.
That's my I guess biggest question for you is, you have all of these duplicate. You know, you said you have 2 or 3 or some, obviously 8 or 9 of some of these things. If your ultimate goal is to get every SGA, then why would you not take some of those extras and you know, once again, flip is not the right word, but like either use those to trade towards things you need to get closer to that goal or whatever. So that's why I'm thinking of that question for you. Like why?
So when it comes to Kobe, for me, Kobe personally impacted my life. And I have a personal attachment to anything that's Kobe related. That's just me for that. So that's why I'm not selling any of my Kobe stuff.
Yeah, but like,
now with the other stuff, with my other Dodger stuff, I'm honestly I'm gonna start offloading my Dodger stuff, but it's not gonna go to someone that I know they're gonna resell the bobbleheads or whatnot. They're gonna go to a good home. One of the homies that Mark and Rob know out there, I'm helping him fill up his collection as well. And I'm gonna help him out so that he can complete his Dodger set. So yeah, just like I'm very selective when it comes to things like that, because for me personally, as a person that buys bobbleheads like crazy, it's like I know how it is. I know the day to day and how much people spend, because I'm that guy. I'm that person that spends a lot of money on his collection. So yeah, it's like not everyone has the amount of money all at once to drop. Me, it's taking me a long time to build up my collection. So if I'm able to bless someone and help someone out, then why not?
Mommy. Daddy.
Hold on, buddy.
What's up, Georgie?
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hey, George, you have to pop on when it's your birthday too, homie.
I
I
gotta say
I gotta.
when you guys did when you guys did the live and both the kids were on there, I was like, I have my son Max is 5.5, so I was like that was like hitting home to me. It was so cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
All my
It's a
kids.
lot of fun doing this. The more he gets into it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids are all at home playing video games and all the other junk that they're working on, so they don't want to get on.
I even got my dog here now too.
Dang, dude.
We're all
family
I
affair.
think you asked how many I had, and
yeah.
you know, I don't. It's over 200. It's less than 250, but that's not just bobbleheads. That's like I said, all the figures and everything else that come with it.
That's
Was
just
that? Does that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
and that's just Kobe, right?
That's just Kobe. Yeah, like 200. It's around 220. I think different things.
Who do you have more?
Of Kobe?
Kobe
Yeah.
or MJ?
Kobe. There's not that many. You know, Jordan didn't. You know, one he was kind of before the time of bobbleheads, like for the most part. But then also like with him being exclusive to Upper Deck, they just really never made much stuff because whoever was trying to make it also had to have the license from Upper Deck too. And so now you have, you know, a bunch of hands in the cookie jar and obviously the
Now there's
there's
no MJ Upper Deck.
no, which is crazy,
right?
No, I mean that must have been after, you know, his time, like after him, but they still didn't make, you know, no. There's only I only have a few Jordan things that I brought out. I got a bunch of the Catman pieces because, you know, I feel like that's a cool thing. But so this is one of the only, like, I think it's licensed. It's Jordan's as Michael Jordan Steakhouse, so he has the restaurant, but
cool.
they did like a mail order, kind of like Omaha Steaks or whatever. You can like get like frozen steaks and stuff. From what I understand, I don't know all the details about this, but they did some type of like thing like that where they would, you know, mail you frozen steaks, and there was some at some point, I don't even know the year, to get this bobblehead with it. This so I think, I mean, there's no manufacturer or anything. Just heard the stories about it, but this is, I think this was licensed, or he approved it at least, or because he had to have something to do with the restaurant. So besides the Sam's bobbleheads, I think that's pretty much the only licensed ones out there. Everything else is just.
Did you show the 18-inch Kobe's already? Did I miss that?
No, I haven't showed him. I pulled him off the table just to get him up and ready. So whenever you guys,
Hey, do you I lost my train of thought. I have been meaning to say while I'm trying to regain my thought. I have been meaning to say I really like the beard and glasses look. That's really.
I was thinking about it, man, and how
clean cut, homie, clean cut. Nobody does clean cut no more, bro.
I can't wear a hat with my glasses. Like, I don't know if it's the style of glasses I have or just the shape of my head or what, but a hat does not like work with my stuff. But,
yeah, that would have been a little too much. It's a good look.
Toasty said you need a haircut, Mark, by the way, just so we're on that.
Oh, dude, it's getting long, I know.
He just keeps taking the hat off just to show off that.
Dude, I can still grow it into my 40s, yeah.
Bunch of hippies.
As we're getting into that, what the hell is that a painting of that you have in your live? I see it every time. Is it a sea urchin or is it?
So my wife's friend is an artist, and she takes these old pictures, like it's just an old picture, but then she'll paint like sea monsters into the picture. All right.
I can dig that.
It's real cool. It's just like an old, you know, something you'd find at a thrift store or flea market or something. And then she paints like these sea monsters into the picture, into the scene, and it just looks like it's supposed to be there. So,
but that's like a Nick. That's like a Nick's bobblehead live, like
exclusive.
It's like your trademark, dude. Yeah, dude, that's sick. All right. I've always wanted to know what the hell that was, so I'm glad I took
You're not the only one, though.
Hey, I keep looking at you every time I look over your head, looking at that painting, like, what the hell is that thing, man? That thing's nuts.
That's good to know that people like it. And my wife, actually, she's like, don't you worry about like staging behind you? That's why I put the 2 big Kobe's up there, because she was like, you need to have something in the background. And I was like, well, that's cool.
Nice,
That's
dope. I
probably a
like it. I like
conversation
it.
piece right there.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
the sea urchin, whatever the hell that thing coming out of the lake cabin at the cabins is perfect. I love it. Let's see them 16 or 18-inch ones you got there. Loch Ness Monster.
So this is the 18-inch.
Look at that base.
Kobe piece. So this, the way it puts together is it screws into the base, but the number 8 is separate. So this screws in, it's a piece by itself, and it screws in. And then there's like I don't know if you can see it. There's like a peg coming out the side of his leg that goes into that to hold it in. And then there's like a little hole in the back. And then the front screws in. So, I mean, these bolts are giant. I mean, you got 18-inch. The bolts that screw these things in are giant. So,
that's made by Foco?
Yeah, it's a Foco. It's numbered to 100.
That's some serious engineering.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
There's only 100 of those.
Have you seen that again? I've never seen like.
I've seen 2 or 3.
Okay.
I got.
I know Frank has a bunch of them.
In the 18-inch.
Yeah, Frank has a bunch of those and 3-footers too.
It's funny because I opened the box up and there was this note. I actually got this from a guy in Japan. It doesn't have the date, but he wrote in here. It says, "Please enjoy Big Kobe. Thank you, Jin." I was like, it has all this like Chinese writing on it or Japanese writing. Yeah, I just thought it was funny because this note was in the box when I opened it up.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's an awesome piece. Like there's a handful of other players. There's a LeBron. There's LeBron. They did like 4 different versions. I think these came out like his rookie year or something.
Oh wow.
Because there's like a red version, a white version. There's like a red jersey with a headband and a white jersey with the headband of LeBron. There's a Carmelo one. I've seen Tim Duncan. And there's 2 random pieces. There's like a Chauncey Billups and a Rip Hamilton piece that all have this kind of court base. So that's that piece. And then the other one, this is
highly collectible Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, this one's a 14-inch. So this is 80.
14-inch.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, if you put the 2 beside each other, it's not even.
Oh yeah.
Close.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And that's Foco too.
Yeah, it's a Foco piece. So this one's numbered to 81. This one is numbered to 81 for his 81-point game.
Okay.
You know, obviously, this one, the likeness isn't probably the best piece they've ever done, but obviously the base is cool. Has like a facsimile autograph. Has the date.
That one's dope.
And this is another one. I opened the box. I was like, I have to show this. So I got this in April of 2016, and I paid $215 for this thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I think one just sold for $600 or $700 like recently on eBay. But they have like, this company, I tried to look up this company. It's called like collectorsunlimitedonline.com, and that website isn't working anymore, unfortunately.
So when the new Foco 18-inch is gonna come out, I mean, I don't know what the prices are gonna be, but I'm expecting them to be $700.
So there's a guy in Kansas City that commissions
Right.
the pieces. You know, they had that Mahomes and they had that what was the other piece?
St. Louis too, right?
Yeah, he does St. Louis and Kansas. Well, there's a guy that does Kansas City stuff that he and then there's a guy that does St. Louis and he kind of does both. But when they put them online, I think he was selling them for like $600 for the 18-inch pieces, and I think that's what Foco, they had a couple of the pieces. So I'm guessing, I mean, they could be $650, $700 by the time they, but it's gonna be something like that, and that, which is crazy to me. But
well, that's what I'm worried about because
if the new 3-footers are $2K, then
Yeah.
So
Sold out though. We talked about that last week. The Curry.
it's crazy.
The Curry 3-footer sold out.
Yeah. I went to pull the trigger on it the other night, and it was.
Yeah.
I just want.
I bet you'll get that cheaper though. I actually think that'll drop. You know what I mean? If it wears off a little bit, look how the other one was available. There was a Curry round and everything else. So.
I know, but it's hard to for somebody that is gonna sell it for less. Like somebody's not gonna take a bath on it, I don't think. So that's just gonna be there.
Well, how many were there?
Right?
How many of them are?
I think it was only 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. All right.
That's probably all they got. They could get to buy it, and then they were just like, "Hey, we got 10. Let's just cut it off, call it skid." I don't know. I mean, I don't really know because Bobblehead Hall used to get a lot of 3-footers, and I don't know if they are now or not, or how it all works. So it kind of depends because they just had a LeBron 3-footer trophy one just pop back up on Bobblehead Hall after like, what was that, 2 years ago, and one just popped up available because one of the guys. There's a guy, his name's Larry. He's do you guys, if you're on Facebook, you've probably seen his collection. He's not on Instagram.
The guy's
Larry Duffield. He collects LeBron. He has over 20 different LeBron 3-footers. There's some he doesn't have. And his whole LeBron collection is amazing.
This is not the 3-foot guy. This is the LeBron guy.
Yeah, he's just a LeBron guy. He only collects LeBron, and he has 20 over. I can't remember the exact number. It's over 20 though, different ones. And he just hit me up. He's like, "Hey, this Lakers trophy one just popped back up on Bobblehead Hall." And it's like, that's weird. It's been 2 years.
Yeah.
So maybe they get some after a while. I don't know how it all works. They got the Bucks ones, but I was guessing that's just because they were in Milwaukee, so it made sense for them to get those.
Well, if anybody's looking for a cheap, if you want a 3-foot in your collection, bro, I can get you a Blake Griffin for $200, brand new. I can get you 6 of them if I wanted to, bro. I got them right now. I got them. I got one at home myself.
Yeah, they still have that guy on. It's still on eBay.
Yeah, I know.
They had that guy. They had a white jersey, a red jersey, and a Jeremy Lin.
The hell of a buy, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if
are you gonna chop them up? What are you gonna make them into, Rob?
I already started, bro.
Yeah.
They don't
what else, guys?
Wow.
You want to see some more stuff, or you got more questions?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What else do you have?
I got a Shaq 3-footer too. I'll sell.
What team?
Heat, bro. The best is golden era.
Let's see. I got
I
just pulled out all the trophy ones because they were
that's
easy
clean.
to
I like
do.
that.
So this is 2010. This was these came on Clark Toys when Clark Toys was like doing all the exclusives and everything, and before Foco started doing their own thing, they would. So this one is numbered to 500, but like these all came broken. There was so many just floating trophies floating around in the box, trophies all broken out because these are in the old clamshell days. So they would always come broken.
The trophies are always a problem, even on the Mark's probably looking for the other one. But
Like the stomper with all the trophies, huh?
Every trophy piece is busted.
Yeah.
And then this one has
Nice.
the MVP trophy instead of the finals MVP trophy. And this one's numbered to 300. So it's basically the same thing, just switched out the MVP trophy or the finals trophy.
What years are those? You said 2010, and what else?
I think this one has to be 2010 as well because it has the five championship trophies. I think they just did one with the finals MVP and one with the MVP trophy, but I think they're both 2010. And those I think were both sold through Clark Toys, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the last Kobe thing that I have. This is my favorite one, but this is the newest one. So this was part of a 4-part set that Clark Toys did, and this was the last the last Foco piece that were made. They did a slam dunk championship one. They did an 81 point game one. They did an all gold one. And then this one, which the bobble, the bobblehead is okay. It just
I get you.
It's
separate.
Yeah, you were like, "Where's the bobblehead?" But
no, I was trying to figure out
what's cool. Like if you put this in there, then you can't see the whole background with all the stuff. So it has all the trophies, and then the bobblehead just kind of sits in there. But it's they're all 10-inch pieces, and so the boxes and the set is huge. Yeah. This one, the whole set's each one's numbered to 248.
That's like those bobbles of the month for the team.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a mirrored.
It's kind of the same. Like the instruction, I think you guys have showed some where it has like little instruction guide on how to screw it in.
Yeah.
It comes with
Bobble
that. And it
Foo loves
says
it.
bobblehead of the month on it.
I love that stuff, man.
Hey, that base, the bottom of that base was mirrored.
What?
The bottom of that base you just showed is mirrored. Chrome?
It's gold. It's
gold.
it's like a gold base.
That's pretty
So
neat.
like they did one like that. You know, they did that all gold Steph
Yeah.
a while back with they did an all gold Kobe one too in this set.
I like it.
But yeah, that's funny. So in that, this is for that 14-inch one. This is the instruction guide.
There you go.
It's like a
I
full
love that.
piece of paper.
Frame it. That's a piece of art. Frame it.
Send the
Collector's
copy to
piece,
Bobble
right?
Talk. He loves it. He put it on the wall.
I'll frame it.
I like it, man. The history of the stuff is what's cool to me. How it's like changed over the years, the evolution of it. You know, from those one trophies just come, you know, on the base, and now they're like everything's screwed into the base, and you know,
Yeah.
different things like that. That just how they've changed over the years. So
I don't know, dude. It's pretty slick. You know so much like about the you keep track of the FOCO extremely well, man. I mean,
well, that's because basketball, like you were asking about SGA, but basketball, like it's pretty much all retail or nothing. So you kind of have to, like,
I know,
you know,
I know.
So
yeah, that sucks because I mean, it doesn't suck because the SGA side of it, you lose part of that, but yeah, I guess. Well, you're right.
Cool thing, the Thunder actually did like these Rumble a series for 5 or 6 years. They did the Kids Club series, so you could like join this Kids Club thing, and they would every year do a different Rumble bobblehead. They did it for like 5 or 6 years, and it was really cool. Everyone had like a different theme to it and stuff, but they stopped doing that. But that was fun while they did those here.
That's cool, man.
So what was your first bobblehead that you got into your collection that kind of just sparked everything for you?
Man, I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. You know, like I said, I'm guessing it was something on that in Clark Toy. I know it was Clark Toys because they used to be like the only place you could just go, get FOCO bobbleheads back in the day, like before the Hall, before FOCO was selling. Like it was pretty much Clark Toys and then like, I mean, you guys probably know like Carol's Cove. They had like random.
What's that?
You ever seen that website? Go check. It's called. I think it's called Carol's Cove. They were like a wholesale. They did a bunch of like exclusive pieces. They did all the Heisman Trophy pieces, like with the like Charles Woodson with like the rose in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
A Tebow and
did they commission those we made or something?
I think they did. I don't know the exact story because there was only like 144 or whatever the minimum was made of them. But so I think they like commissioned them and did them all. And they did some of the Magic. They did a Magic Johnson one with a bunch of trophies that they commissioned.
Well, I always say there's a dude out of Vegas or whatever keeps popping up with prototypes out of there. I always wonder who that guy is that's doing that. I'm always, because you see them when the prototypes come out as a connection. So I'm always trying to figure out that dude's running out big prototypes.
I think he must have used to work for Clark Toys or work for somebody. Cause
I agree.
I think that guy got John Morant one, the one where he's like dunking pose that was a Clark Toys exclusive, and I think I got that from, I think that's that same guy. He was in Vegas, and it was unnumbered, and so I was like, you must have worked for them and just ripped everything off before you left.
Well,
and moved away.
That's what that Magic and Bird one is. I like. It's a prototype or a sample or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that was a Clark Toys exclusive. So I bet it's the same guy. I bet he must have just raided that place and took off. I tried to ask him, and he kind of was shady on his answer of how he got him. So.
Well,
he acquired them.
Did you? There was rumor that you worked for FOCO or nothing like. You don't work. You didn't. I know we are affiliate like we are nowadays, but you're not. You didn't work for FOCO or anything like that.
No, same as you guys, man. I just just an affiliate, just like everybody else.
No, I know. Well, yeah,
So,
quite a list.
So how'd you become an affiliate with FOCO?
Huh?
How?
How'd you become an affiliate? Yeah.
I think I think I reached out to them at some point and was, I think I saw a couple other people coming on board and I was like, hey, are you guys, bringing on new people? Hey, I'd love to, work with you guys. At that time, I'm an admin in the NBA group. So, I had that in and different things like that. And just, yeah, let's do it.
And you know about them. You battle that Jordan toy collection thing all the time. That little toy that everybody keeps saying is like 24 of them or whatever, dude. So I know you stuff on that.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a whole fun story. But yeah, the guy says there's 48, but I had 31. I had 29 or something, and he had 36 at the same time. And I'm like, okay, well, how's there only 48 then?
Dude, that guy, yeah, you guys got into it. It's just crazy, man, because like that, it gets so riled up and everything. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't care. I'm just more about spreading the truth. Like this guy, keeps his claim to fame is he has 36 of the 48 of these pieces. I mean, he did the digging and found the story and did everything else, but like whatever information he got was, and we used to talk all the time and about pieces and hey, I found this and hey, I found it, just like you guys do, and I would do with collectors, and I sent to him, hey man, I just found a lot of 25 of these, and he was like, well, I guess that the information I had isn't true then, but then he still keeps on with his story, like so I'm like, whatever, dude. And, well, I know so many other guys that have them.
He's got no Department 56 candy dish like that though, bro. Only two of them. All I know right now.
Not at all. But speaking of how many are made, so this is a Michael Jordan promo Catman Sports 101.
Oh, okay.
101. And so this piece, it doesn't look like a Catman. And this is one of those weird ones that, so this is the way this guy looks. It's glossy. It's not like the normal Catman, right?
Yeah.
I got this, but you see Catman 101 promo. It's got the sticker.
How old do you think that is?
I wish I knew, but so the story behind this is I got this off of eBay from the Rifleman guy when he popped up.
Okay.
And at the time, everybody thought they were knockoffs. They weren't the real deal, and then obviously Matthew came back up and resurfaced, and I reached out to him and he was like, there's nothing fake of mine out there. Everything that's out there is real. The Rifleman was reselling my stuff. So, I don't know. I think at that time I thought it was like everybody in the Catman groups were like, yeah, that's not real. That's fake. And I passed, there was a Team USA one, like an Olympic Dream Team one that I didn't buy because everybody was saying they were fake, which now I wish I would have, because now everybody's dispelled that rumor and said that they aren't fake. But it's like, I don't know, man. It doesn't look like his pieces, but he said, I've never fake pieces up there. So
when he started coming back, they didn't look. I have two of his pieces right when he started too, and neither one of them look like what he normally does. I'll agree, but that was an odd controversy. It still is, I guess. I don't know.
I don't.
Super weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, I get it that the OG guys want the OG pieces to remain the value. I think that's their only argument is like, and I get it. I don't think the newer pieces will be as valuable as the old ones either. But like, who cares? I brought out. So here's a few of the other ones. So these are both Wizards ones. One still has the tag on it.
I just wish he hadn't done so many Wizard pieces.
Yeah,
they were just.
This one's Michael Jordan returns 2001, 22-23, and then this one is numbered out of 45 for some reason, but
maybe that's because that's the number he wore.
Yeah,
but
the jersey's numbered at 23. But then, I get.
Well,
it.
he didn't wear 45. He wore 45 with the Bulls too.
Yeah, I know, but what's weird is he painted 23 on the bobble.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm sure he never made 45 of anything. I wouldn't think, but who knows?
Well, I don't know.
Probably.
You see how many Ichiros and well, I don't know if it's the same one being sold over and over again, but
There's a lot of Ichiros out there.
Ichiro and Tiger Woods.
Tiger
Man,
Woods.
my Lord, there's a ton of those.
And then I have.
That looks like Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I have 3 North Carolina ones.
That does look like
Nice.
And then same thing.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, the only Bulls one I have is that prototype one. I don't have any Bulls ones. I just have all the other ones.
Yeah, that's weird.
So
good looking piece.
And you got Grubbs pieces too, right? I don't know if you have.
yeah, so Grubbs did Kobe's for me, which like I said, I feel like every time you guys have a guest on the show, I'm like, yeah, I know that guy. It's
That's
awesome.
good. That's a good thing.
So he did. I bought a bunch of those knockoff Kobe's off of from China off of eBay, like same thing a long time ago. And then he did a whole set. Like I did one pose was all like Christmas jerseys, Christmas Day jerseys, and like alternate jerseys, like the Minneapolis Lakers throwbacks and like the old school, like when they would do like old school Lakers throwback jersey and stuff. And then I had him do another one where he did like all the All-Star game jerseys. I think they were all, every year he won the All-Star game MVP. There's
That's cool.
I think I did like 6 or 8. I think it was 6 of each. But yeah, I mean, Grubbs he's awesome, man. I mean, obviously everybody knows that now, but yeah. But this was back in the day before the 3D printing stuff. He was just, he just did repaints on them, but the paint jobs obviously are amazing. The decals and everything are just sick. So I was super happy with them. Yeah, man. That's the stuff I brought out to show off. But more than happy to answer any other questions you guys got.
Anybody? All right. See if anybody got any questions here from the crowd or anything popping in. I just see what's going on there. We're getting
One of these days I'll get them. Hopefully my wife's on board. When we buy a house, a bigger house, she knows it has to have a bobble room to display all this stuff. The good thing about having a storage unit is I don't think she knows the enormity of it, but she's gonna find out one of these days, right?
Well, after she watches this episode, she'll find out.
Have you ever had it displayed in your stuff on?
No. We have a small house, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath house with me, my wife, my kid, and 2 dogs. So there's not an extra square inch in this place.
Well, no one chime in. We got Grubbs in here talking about your paint set and everything. Well, let's see.
Yeah, as usual.
I know.
Yeah, 12 Kobe's. He did 6. Yeah, 6 and 6. 6 of the All-Star ones and 6 of the like Christmas Day and throwback jersey ones. So
the lines on those things were unreal. They were just perfect. Just really, really well done. One of the best I've ever seen done, to be honest with you. All right. You guys got any more questions or anything? Crowd, anybody want to pop in with anything? Good.
Yeah, if you guys can get some more, like I said, the biggest NBA guys are all over in the Philippines. I have no idea what time it is there, but
I tried. I talked to him a lot, trying to get him on NBA Toy Collector, trying to get him on, but he was shy because having an accent or whatever, and English wasn't that good, is what he was worried about. And I was willing to kind of work around whatever. The funny thing was, he can't come on, but go watch my video. I'm like, all right, I'll go watch your YouTube.
Yeah, he just got his whole new setup, like all custom display cases and everything, and just did a whole YouTube video. I mean, his collection is insane. He only collects NBA bobbleheads that have like trophies or like draft day bobbleheads or like things like that, because and he has like every team set from the beginning. I think the first set they ever did was the Lakers. The first set ever Foco did was the Lakers, and then he has every like complete team set from then on, from like 2000, was it 2 or 3 or 1 or something like that.
That's nuts.
And then I mean his set, and then every 3-footer that's like every 3-foot trophy bobblehead he has. I mean, it's crazy.
I think my wife chimed in here. So let me talk to him. She's
All
Filipino.
right.
Filipino.
All right.
You got any questions for us?
I asked Fu his. I'm like, when, I want to see, Rob, like I told you, I want to see your garage stash. I need to see, I want to see what that garage looks like, man.
I
want to see that garage.
Dude, I probably hauled between 800 and 900 bobbleheads to the show this last weekend. I mean, I had everybody kept saying it's a horse trailer. It's not a horse trailer. It's a cargo trailer of stuff, man. And I had so many. I'm like, I'm gonna be ready, and then all these people are gonna want all these random things. I'm gonna have all this crap. Now, all they want to do is buy the stuff that I had made and everything else, and want to see what I had. So I had so much crap that first day, dude. By the second day, I cleared everything out and just put some of my stuff on display. And so I learned a big lesson. Have you ever done a trade show or anything like that?
No, man, I've thought about it. There's a show here that's like an every other month card show that has, I mean, obviously it's got bigger over the last, year or so as cards have got crazy. I've gone to it a couple times just to see, but I've never set up. If I had, for me, it's like I don't have cowboy stuff or whatever like the people down here want.
Yeah.
I don't think it would go over well. I'd have to buy inventory just to go to the show, and that's not really something I'm interested in.
No. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to. I had good prices. I mean, a real deal. I mean, I was pricing well below what anything eBay. I was trying to get rid of a lot of crap, man. I had a decent amount of stuff with me because there's a lot of stuff nobody really wants. Like I said, I mean, no one was buying no NASCAR stuff, but
that one dude came by when I was with you that asked about the Toy Story piece. I think.
Oh, dude.
Was it White Sox Toy Story?
It was a Mariners Toy Story.
Mariners,
Buzz Lightyear.
And you told him $60.
I know.
And I was like, and he walked away, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna buy that for $60.
Hell of a deal. I was trying to get it sold. I'm like, yeah, I offered hella good prices.
It's so much work to sell. I mean, it's like it's almost not worth it.
Right? Well, that wasn't worth it. We're gonna transition to something a little bit different type thing, but I'm still gonna get out there and stuff because we had a blast, and I did make a lot of money. To be honest with you, I did sell a lot of stuff, but it just for the amount of work, I would rather work my regular job, and I made I didn't make a lot of money. I mean, for what it was, I made a decent amount of money, but not like we tried to. So we hit up this local sports shop, and this guy he's like, yeah, take whatever you want, consignment. So we started grabbing stuff. My wife's in the chat. We had all these, we grabbed Niners and Raiders panties. We had pins. We had everything, man. Just trying to sell whatever we could get. It was cheap, man. Everything was cheap, but the cards are so damn hot right now that. I mean, everybody wants cards.
You would think, though, that to people, it is weird that you would think that people that buy cards would also buy collectibles, bobbleheads, whatever. But it's different. It's a whole different group, man.
What? Did you walk around there? Did you get a chance to walk around, Rob?
No, very little, very little.
Dude, I could not believe how many fucking Funko Pops.
I agree with that too.
So I mean, there's something there.
I don't.
Funko's big, bro.
I don't really know much about. I collect the ones for the players that I like, but it's like for Jordan, they got the Jordan license, and there's. I don't know.
There's a lot of Funko Jordans.
These weren't even sports, dude. These were Care Bears and shit. Yeah, I mean, it was
Pokemon. I couldn't believe how many freaking Pokemon card tables there were.
Dude, the game cards are huge. Huge right now.
Dork.
So Mark, what's how many Steph bobbleheads do you have on pre-order right now?
Oh, great question. I have I think it's 6. 6 on pre-order. There's that one I missed on that thanks again for trying to
help, but I knew there was only like one that came back in stock.
You stock the page, man? I mean, that's hard
pretty
to
much,
do, dude.
Yeah. I just every once in a while I'll just hop on and look back at old. I mean, you got to scroll so far down to get back to anything that's in stock. But those, I don't know if usually somebody cancels an order and then like one or two will pop up back up.
What's weird is because they started
So
the last 2 days they started landing. Like they've been shipped
Yeah.
out, obviously, because I've seen a couple pop up on
They either,
Twitter.
yeah.
And then I had a guy send me
that's all.
today asking if I was interested, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I am actually." And he's like, "Oh, cool. I can send it to you for 175 shipped." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here, dude!"
Yeah.
Like,
No. I could have just bought it for 65 yesterday. Fuck off.
yeah, I'm not. I mean, would I like to have it at some point? Absolutely. I think it's a really nice bobblehead, and I'm a little upset that I missed out on it. But
I don't. It's either people canceled their order or they just when they got them in they had miscounted how many they actually sold. But a lot of times it's somebody cancels an order because there was like 2 LeBrons, 2 Dirks, and 1 Steph that came back up, and I was like, damn, somebody's gonna want these.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well,
And
that's the same that happened with the Dodger stuff.
I think I got that DM from you, and I saw it maybe 20 or 30 minutes after you'd sent it. And before I even replied to you, I went straight to the site to try and buy it, and it was gone. So,
yeah.
I guess you're not the only one that's refreshing the screen constantly.
Oh, look, Foco says it's from order cancellations. Yeah, I figured as
That's
much.
usually what it is.
So weird. Like, why would somebody cancel an order after they started shipping them?
Or you waited 6 months and now you want to cancel it? Like,
it's just a weird time.
Well, you know what? Well, there's so. Say for example, like the Scherzer bobbleheads that a lot of people ordered last year.
Yeah.
A lot of people cancel those orders. A lot of players that don't return to the teams or whatever. But I don't understand why a Curry though. That's kind of weird on the Curry stuff, and especially right now that they won the championship. But yeah, for the most part, from what I've seen on the trend with baseball and some basketball, is like when someone doesn't come back to the team, people don't want that bobblehead anymore.
Yeah.
But it's not like the prices went down. I mean, you're probably not hurting. You get it, you're not gonna hurt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rob and I have added 3 or 4 Matt Chapman pieces.
Oh yeah, bro. That's all I got. That's all I got coming is Matt Chapman. I got so many Matt Chapman coming up.
More Matt Chapmans now than when he played for the
How many Mookie Betts are there now? Like 50 from Foco?
At least Mookie Betts is on the team.
Yeah,
there was a lot. Well, he was the #1 guy from between. I was doing some research of like what team had the most made, what player had the most made.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Of just what was searchable, and Mookie Betts was the most, but from Red Sox and Dodgers, he was. There was Red Sox ones from back in the day too. But
gotcha.
And Curry and LeBron were tied for the most for basketball. They both had 18, I think, at that a couple weeks ago, and and that's obviously not all that's been made, but that's all that's like since Foco, I think, went live or whatever.
That makes sense. I thought so then obviously I didn't read that correctly. I'm like, damn, there's 17 Dodger Mookie Betts out there. Jesus, but no.
That included the Red Sox.
You're including Red Sox. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like. I have no idea what it's like.
I'm kind of glad. I mean, people are always complaining every time that some Lakers comes out, no Kobe, no Jordan, whatever, and I'm like, I'm kind of glad that they don't have the license to make them. I mean, it'd be cool, but it's kind of like back to the Catman thing. I don't know, it would have devalued the older ones. I mean, it would hurt my pocketbook, that's for sure, if they ever get that license.
I'm sure that's gonna be expensive pieces.
When they can't.
I think
when Foco did the Lakers and the Celtics 75th anniversary drops, there was like 7 or 8 on each team. And
they still do
$75
dude. That's like Melo and Westbrook last week or a couple weeks ago. They did 4 or 5 in the first drop, then they did like Worthy and somebody else, and then they did.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think if Foco ever does land the licensing, I mean, people are gonna buy the Kobe stuff regardless.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
I think there's a much better chance of them getting Jordan now because they're doing, they got to be dealing with Upper Deck with getting Tiger and getting Griffey. So I think, I was like, man, maybe they're going to drop a bomb on us and Jordan's going to be like the last of the NBA 75.
I bet you Bo Jackson will be next.
They got Bo Jackson.
They already have.
Yeah, not baseball, football.
Oh, okay. I have a Bo Jackson Raiders, but
Yeah,
I've never
there's
seen.
no Royal, there's no
Right.
baseball FOCO, but there's 3 or 4
I
Raiders
wonder.
pieces.
I wonder how that works. Is it the NFL? Is it the league that owns the rights?
Well, the NFL, and then there's the NFL retired. Like there's the league, like the current players, and then there's the retired
Yeah.
players have their own what's it called?
Players Association.
Yeah, association. And then I think if you're somebody like Kobe or Jordan or whatever, then you could just opt out. And I don't need the money. I don't need anything from them. I'm just gonna be my own guy.
I
think
know
is
that
what
like,
happened.
during the when Topps was running the Project 20 and the project no, it was Project 70.
70.
During the middle of that, they got the rights to Bo.
Oh, and then they just pumped them out like crazy.
But what was funny was like, if you're in the forums and stuff, people were like really clamoring. They wanted some crossover card with like him as Auburn Tiger or Raider, and there was a couple artists that did the colors.
Yeah.
But they couldn't use Bo as a football player. So it's funny.
He's got a lot of weird stuff going on because like he won't sign like back in the day like Tech Mobile like things. He won't sign anything that like that anymore. So I don't know what his deal is.
All they need is that black and white. The black and white of the pads. No jersey, no nothing.
He won't sign that.
He won't even make that a bobblehead?
No, he won't sign anything with that.
I don't need it. I don't need nothing then. I'm done then.
He won't sign it. But that would be sick. Wouldn't that be a sick bobblehead?
Dude, no, you don't even have you don't even have to worry about a team affiliation.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
He has there's some lawsuit. I read about this not too long ago. There's some lawsuit, and I can't remember if it's against him or it's him against, I think that was Upper Deck, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. Or Score. I think it's Score.
It was Score. That's right.
Score has that card, so that would make sense.
But yeah, he will not. And if you see like him advertised for any card show, it's always written on there like he will not sign that poster. He will not sign the card. So
RBA said, Grubb said he won't sign Heisman trophies either.
It seems like a little bit of a bitter. I don't know.
Yeah, something like he doesn't come up very often.
Bo doesn't know how to make money, apparently.
He did. He used to.
Maybe it's not about the money for him anymore. It's about the principles. Who knows?
Hunting. He's a bow hunter. He's a hunter, bro.
He's awesome.
So Foco was saying retired players are all different, usually individually dealt with the player directly.
Fogo, get Bo.
What did Mella had something to say or what? Or she forgot?
No, she's talking about the toy the bobblehead the toy NBA toy collector. She was gonna try to help me out.
Let me talk to him. Oh, okay, yeah. I get
well, we gotta get some family members back in there.
Right. I mean, so I do have a question. I kind of want to address that kind of like what's been the elephant in I guess like the bobblehead community. We all see it. We all like hear about it, talk about it. I mean, I've talked about it. I know you and I briefly talked about it. So what's going on with all this drama behind Nick's bobblehead? What's going on with that, man?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't even know how to start. I'm not involved in any drama. I don't need to be involved in any drama. If there's drama, I didn't really know about it, or I hear it through third party from other people. I just try to do my own thing, stay clean, not, I guess the only thing I can say is if anybody thinks that has a problem with me or anything that I do is wrong, they probably don't know me. They probably never reached out to me. They never talked to me in person to tell me that. They're just, so I don't know. I mean, you guys probably know more than me, to be honest. Most people that have a problem, like one of the first episodes, I thought it was funny. You were like, you said like people have blocked you before, and you're like, what did I do? I thought saying like, how could somebody block Fu? He's like the nicest guy out there. Like, what's their problem? but saying like, if somebody has a problem with what I'm doing or anything, then reach out and talk to me about it. Most of those people have probably blocked me, so I don't see what they're saying or what they're doing, and I really don't care. I guess. I mean, I care because just like anybody, you want to be liked. You want to be liked by everybody, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, I guess, or I don't know. You tell me if I'm doing something wrong, or then I guess you guys would probably be the first to know, or first to call me out. So
Yeah.
The thing was a
But
mess.
I think
Well, go ahead, Fu. You had the question.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Well, the
ahead.
thing was a mess, when things kind of fell apart with everything, and I don't even know. Yeah, I was never equipped. I don't even know what happened. You remember all the big deal was with the timing and the drops and the leaks, and I wasn't even part of that because I was already an hour behind when the drop came anyways. So I don't even know what was going on with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you can get into that with with FOCO or whatever. I mean, when they started onboarding affiliates, they put rules into place to try to make it, I guess, I don't know if fair is the right word, or but across the board. They said, hey, here's the rules that we're going to put in place. You can't post bobbleheads before a certain time. You can't, if somebody else posts in a Facebook group, and then you can't post after them. It's basically whoever gets to it first, it gets to it. And if you see, you were after them, you need to delete your post because they didn't want drama in the groups, because then that's just a bad look for them. I mean, and they pretty much laid it out pretty cut and dry that like, here's the rules, and you can either accept these rules and be in the program, or don't accept the rules and don't be in the program, is kind of the way it was explained. So, that I don't know, man. Like I said, all this stuff, all I know is that I never had a problem with anybody beforehand. And, when that went down, so, obviously everybody knows the certain person, went on this rant, and still, if he blocked me way before that. So he blocked me way before that because of a whole dispute about when Kobe passed, and, marking up bobbleheads and trying to profit off of that. And I just, I didn't agree with that. And we got into a little argument about that, and he blocked me way before all this other stuff ever happened. Wow. So, to say, I'm copying him or doing whatever, I don't see what he does, because he blocked me on every platform out there. So I don't see anything that he does. So I couldn't copy him because I don't have visibility to that. So
yeah.
I mean, that's a lot more than I wanted to get into it. I'm just trying to stay clean, do my thing. Don't, just whatever. But, since you guys brought it up, I guess it's kind of one of those things that everybody's only heard one side of the story. I've never said anything because I didn't want to ever say anything. I didn't think there was a reason to say anything. I'm not, drama is not, I have no need for that. It's, this is a hobby to me. I want to have fun with it. And if it's not fun, then like, really, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I agree.
I agree. I mean, my personal interactions with you have always been positive. I've never, had any issues with you, and I've always been the type of person that, like, if someone has an issue with me, like, I'd go to you directly and then speak to you about it. I mean, that's just the way that I am. So,
right.
what's funny is that the person that blocked me, right, that blocked me on Instagram, unblocked me, and I actually met this person in person. And I'm dead serious. This is the type of person that I am. Like, I can't stand like this drama stuff. Like, yeah, if I got beef with someone, like, we got beef, and we're gonna have beef. That's just how I am. But this person, it was just a misunderstanding, and we talked like civilized persons, like adults, grown adults, how they converse. And like I said, it was a big, huge misunderstanding. And at the end of the day, now it's like, okay, we're in this hobby together. We all collect. I mean, I don't know why it's a competition for others, but that's just what it is nowadays. Everything's a competition, and it's like, you know what? At the end of the day, we have other things that we need to worry about other than just bobbleheads. This is like how you just said right now. This is a hobby. This is supposed to be fun, And if when it doesn't become fun anymore, then what's the point of it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is, if you, I mean, you got to obviously scroll way back in my feed, but if you scroll back to 2019, you know, there's plenty of posts of you know, I have a shirt, I have stickers because he sent them to me because I sent him a bobblehead for free that I got and he was like, hey, you know, what can I do to repay you? And I was like, nothing. And he's like, well, at least let me send you a shirt and stickers. So I was gonna wear the shirt tonight actually, but I didn't. But I got a shirt and stickers if anybody wants some, you know. So I mean, but that's what's funny about it. Like we used to be, I wouldn't say cool, but we used to talk. I mean, just like anybody else is talking. So
I think
whatever, man.
I think it's partly more social media things get, you know, just get really messy and everything else. And Fool's right. Like if me and him, I always have trouble. We talk it out, we hug it out. We always no, I'm just playing. Me and Fool don't have a problem. But I agree.
What?
No, I'm just playing. But I'm just saying, no, I agree. It's a total different type of thing. And I yeah, same with me. I've had great interactions with you. There's nothing. I don't have anything, you know, nothing adverse to say or nothing like that. And you've been very fair and everything else. I don't collect much NBA stuff, so we don't have a huge amount of stuff.
Yeah, man, you're the only one on the thing that I haven't been able to get anything to. Obviously, you have everything, but also, you know, not NBA. So
I do have.
A's don't pop up too often in Oklahoma.
Well, you know what's funny is that. Well, hey, bro, look, you know, like I said, I'll take that Kobe upper deck off your hand whenever you you know, you don't want that plastic in your collection, bro.
Hold on, stop. I already asked him for any Kobe stuff, and he said he's taking it with him to the grave.
Dude, I'm
Stop.
a huge
I
upper
told
deck collection, dude.
Fu said, would you ever sell anything? And I said, first I said, I'll die with it. But secondly, I said, somebody has to take it all. Like I can't, I would never be able to piece it out. Like if somebody came in, made an offer that was, you know, today's market versus what I paid for it and wanted everything, you know, I'd probably have to think about that. But I'm not looking to piece it out because then I'd be pissed that I didn't have that one piece, right? Like I guess that brings up the piece that I'm looking for is the only piece that I know, a Kobe Foco bobblehead that I don't have.
Aren't you always hesitant to say that though? I am.
Well, I've put it out there before, and
okay.
I mean,
okay.
It's an 18-inch 2004 All-Star Game bobblehead. So they have a 8-inch one. It's in the same pose. He's like dribbling, and in the back has the Hollywood Hills, and everything. There's an 8-inch one that's out there that obviously I have, but they made an 18-inch version of it as well. And then I have that 36-inch, the 3-foot one that's just has the plaque. But that's it, man. I've seen it. I've just never.
How many have you seen?
Maybe.
And Frank doesn't have it? Bravo doesn't have it?
He might. There's a handful of guys that have it. I've seen probably 3 or 4. You know, and maybe 2 or 3 of them were for sale, and a couple in collections. But they're all like, you know, just like you guys search like everything, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Mercari, and they're like in LA, but local pickup only. And I'm like messing, hey, will you ship it? I'll pay whatever. Like
that's what you
bro, hit me up. I'll pick it up for you.
Take a family trip out to LA, bro. That's what I end up doing.
Yeah.
No, hey, I'm
was
serious.
A long time ago, man. I
Look,
mean, obviously,
look, if you ever come across one, because I'm not gonna pay that money, I'll tell you that right now.
well,
If you ever come across one,
now.
I'll help you out, man.
There's a guy actually I found on eBay that had these like little ornaments. It was like a Foco.
Oh yeah,
Foco.
I have a bunch of those.
And there was a Kobe. He had a Kobe one that was.
There's like slam dunking.
No, this is it looks like a bobblehead, or it might actually be a bobblehead, but it's an ornament. He's number 8 jersey, and then there's one that has him and I think Lamar Odom and somebody else in it. You see what Bravo just said? The Urias.
Yeah.
Man, I wish. So this off topic. I'll finish my story. But so the guy has a bunch of old Foco stuff. Like he must have been a wholesaler back in the day or had a store or something. And he, so I messaged him, said, hey, I'm looking for this 04 All-Star. And he said, he's like, I have it in storage. I said, okay, what's the price? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. I don't really want to sell it or something. And I was like, I offered him, I think $500 or $600, and he's like, we're not even in the same ballpark. I'm like, okay, well then that one's not happening. But so anyway, that Urias, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Okay, so you want,
Urias.
man, I wish
It's
I
hard.
would have racked on those so I had one. So the deal with that was you had to go to this bank in Oklahoma and open up a checking account and get the bobblehead. And I went to the bank and opened up a checking account. And yeah, bravo, that one. It's the same guy that has he had it listed on Amazon forever for $300, and I never bought it.
Oh, that's that Bobble. What the hell is that guy?
I have his card. I actually texted the guy because he put his card in the package, and I was like texting him, and so I have his card. But he had it on Amazon for forever for $300, and I never pulled the trigger, and then he just disappeared off of Amazon. And that it's the same guy, and now he's like 500, 600. He said I'm not even in the ballpark. But I don't know where those Julio bobbleheads are at. They had to be. That bank isn't even a bank anymore. It's not even around. So they had to. And there's nobody like that went and opened up those checking accounts. I mean,
Wait, how long ago was this? Because I even went as far as emailing the bank and calling the bank, and they told me that they didn't have any. I went crazy. I've been looking for that one
like
too.
2018, 19. I mean,
Oh
Pablo
yeah.
probably knows. I went and opened up a checking account, and it was actually a good deal. It was like one of those ones where like if you spend something, then you get money they'll give you money put back into it and all this stuff. So I ended up like making money on the deal. But I only got one. I wish I would have took all the family members and opened them up, because those things I've never seen them.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna cut it off. It's been a little bit.
Man, sorry.
Been a long
This
show,
was
so
went
and
late.
you're later than we are. So
Yeah.
hey,
No,
great
all
show,
good.
man. I appreciate you coming on with us. I know I'm sorry I got slammed in the weekend and I didn't do it real good, but you great show tonight. I'll be honest with you. And boys, anything else you want to say?
No, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it, Nick.
No,
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Nick.
I appreciate it a
obviously.
lot. So yeah, dude, we're gonna I guess next week's 4th of July, but I guess we need to talk about what we're gonna do. But anyways, boys, thank you, Nick.
5th of July.
Wow. During the week is 4th of July.
Monday.
Maybe I celebrate 5th of July. Maybe I have a special.
You're right. I didn't mean to offend you.
You want to get in my personal life? You want to get like real personal? 5th of July means something to me.
Hey,
Right,
he's about to start blocking me like how I block him.
I already got the notification. You blocked me right now while we were talking. I got it already. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Cool. All right, boys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. That was a long show, but that was great. So I appreciate it. I'll be posting some stuff up. I think we're coming next week, but I'll let you know. Here we go. So thank you, Nick, for popping on. Thank you,
Appreciate
Mark.
it, man.
Thank you.
Big fan. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. See you next week. Peace out.
Thanks, guys. Take care.